All right, what's up, everyone? We are live. It is Thursday night, and we're just waiting on a delivery because for some reason I forgot to add a card. But after that, we'll be good to go. There it is, right there. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. We'll get into it. We'll get into what we're playing. I'm kind of excited. Kind of dig this deck. I'll take all of you. All of you. Boop. One. All right. Now we are good. What are we playing tonight? Well, we're playing Jund Gods. If that is not clear, what is up, Apache? You're always first on the scene. So we are playing Jund Gods, which plays Angry Elephants. Hearts of the Mothership. Some Scroungers. A god named Ronus. A god named Hezeret. Some Bristling Hydras, because, well, people have enough issues dealing with that thing. Glorybringer, because, yeah, we've learned that's a pretty okay card. And all the other fun that accompanies a Jund deck. What's up, Spirit Chiller? So, out of the sideboard, pretty easy going sideboard. I mean, there's your, issues with Marvel. We have trackers, we have Serpapod, whatever. We do have the Fluffy Puffer and Arlen Cord, so we get to play Arlen. Haven't figured out what she comes in for yet, but she's in the sideboard because we did find this deck and wanted to play it. So, let's rock and roll it, and it felt really good. I mean, I'm not in love with the amount of hearts because it is legendary, but tomato. We're playing Jund Gods. How could one be angry at Jund Gods? And it's okay, Spirit Chiller. We love everyone the same here. So let's see what we got going on tonight. Hopefully, we get some good standard opponents. We had a really interesting one last night, which is a deck I will probably play next week. So, Game 2 you usually need a playset because everyone sides for it. Ah, yes. Alright, well, we have a turn 3 Ronus. I don't know if that matters so much. But I do like the Attune. So we'll keep this because that's 3 lands and things we can do. So I'm going to do this. Turn 1 we're going to Attune. I think we just get a Forest. And say go. So we're going to turn 2 Rampager into turn 3 Ronus. Looks like we're playing a Marvel deck. Most likely. Alright, so let's play that. Play a Rampager. Turn 2 Rampager feels just fine to me. Alright, so they're going to Harness Lightning it. That's actually fine. Alright, so we will hub, get an energy, Play Ronus for whenever we get another creature. It's not like they're killing it anytime in the near future. Alright, we can murder the servant. Alright, so let's murder the servant. I'm fine with that. Apache with another budget deck. I love Apache budget decks. Oh, that kind of constrictor. Okay. They have a Ronus of their own. Alright, well. Technically, we can crew and then pump. So it's a 6/4. That's a Rogue Refiner. Not 4 power. That's a Servant. Still not 4 power. Alright. So we are going to murder the Refiner. Let's have a little race. So they're going to have to tap down. Alright, they got a Glorybringer. That's just horrible. So we're taking 9, 10, 11. Alright, we need a creature. And more energy is not going to help us. Play a red source. So, I mean, technically we're going to have to block Bringer. Take 7. The pump kills us. No, no. Well, now the pump definitely doesn't kill us. Alright, so we'll block Bringer. Kill the Glorybringer. Go to 2. As long as we... I was going to say, as long as we draw a creature... There's creature or removal spell. Yeah. Nothing we can do. Cut would have helped, but we weren't seeing a creature. Alright, so... I think... I don't know. I think we bring the trackers in? Maybe? No? I think Arlen comes in. I think Ob comes in. I think we cut the Servant. And... One heart. I think that's all we bring in. Could go Transgress, but it kind of felt like a whiff. Alright, well, let's keep... Alright, we'll get our Swamp. Pass turn. So turn 2, we are going to Game Trail. Alright. Into Heart. Nope. Has 0 way to deal with Ronus. Alright. Turn 3, we do this. Crew that. Swing with that. I feel like we're in a pretty good aggro spot here. Because we can... Alright, so they're going to Appetite. That's fine. The Fluffy Puffer. Haste and Vigilance. Yeah, we'll just deal 5. Or 6. We'll deal 6. There we go. The Fluffy Puffer is going to start giving... Glorybringer is going to get Haste and Vigilance this turn. And that's all we need. Alright, we'll trade this away. Because Glorybringer finishes it up for us, pretty much. Yep. It'll murder the rogue refiner. Alright, so energy. And this is why Glorybringer is so good when it has like a vigilance trigger, because you're just like, oh man, what do I do? I'm just gonna tick up and go. Now you're a 6/6 with vigilance, and yes, of course we are going to exert and murder. Key is they need a turn right now to deal with Glorybringer, or they're just dead. Straight dead. Yep. Yeah, Glorybringer with vigilance means we win. So I think we just run it back. It always feels good when you can punch something that hard. Alright, well, we got an attune. Alright, I like this. We'll keep. I get a tune for a swamp. But I kind of want to... Ooh. Alright, so let's... Attune. Need to get that swamp. Alright, we'll Rampager next turn. The Angry Elephant. It is an angry elephant. Just saying. Very angry. All right, angry elephant. So we'll probably murder Channeler Initiate here. I hope we get a really sweet one. I really do. I love Glorybringer. Alright, let's get our Bristling Hydra on. I feel like this is super underused. If we had more energy, it'd be even better, but... Rampager ate it. So it really depends on what we see out of our opponent. All right, no attacks. It's Hezeret. All right, we're gonna play an Ob. We're just gonna do a little board control. We'll be able to attack with Hezi. Not this turn, but next turn. That's fine. Their own Glorybringer. Do you try exerting on it? No exert. Alright. Ob down. Alright, so we can... Actually, we may be able to get there. Alright, red. Oh, Hazards. Well, yeah, we're not there yet. Alright. Green source. Play the green source. So we will all right, so Arlen's in. They have their own Arlen, but we do have a Glorybringer. And I'm going to have to super block our attack. Yep, not letting it die this turn. Not happening. All right. I think we... All right. All right. We can Glorybringer. Green belt. Swing everything. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Swing everything at Arlen. Hold on. Arlen Cord and exert. Arlen Cord. Arlen Cord. Exert on the big dude. You can't exert on the dragon. So Arlen dies. I mean, I don't know why they'd be blocking. That's fine. Arlen down. So they can kill Rampager if they exert. Yep. We take 4. Puts us at 7. They have their own Bristling Hydra. Alright, so we get Brawler. And Scrounger. And let's attack. Hit for 5. Puts him at 9. So if they swing, they can pump twice, which puts us down to 1. But if we block, they have to pump. So I think we block, make them pump, and then we have 9. We have a lot coming back, so they do have to put something on the battlefield. And we do kill a blocker if they swing. I don't know what their math is looking like, but I think we're in the favor. Because we can also discard and deal 2. So they can't block the 4 in the air, so that's going to be 4. They'd have to block that. Nothing comes through. It's 4, 8, 11. They do have to put a blocker in. And they need to give it hexproof. Basically, they need another Bristling Hydra. Yeah. +2 from Hezzer, unless we get another Glorybringer. And then in which we'll just slam down the next Glorybringer and swing for victory. So... Alright, so it is another Bristler. So they do need the block. Alright, so... Alright, let's math here. So we swing with the team... They have to block. And they have to block 2. Because 7's getting through. I think we have them dead. Yeah. Yeah, we have lethal. Alright, so we're not going to exert Mr. Dragon. Because we could give 2 craps about... them pumping. We are going to use our ability Because why not use our 2 energy? Or use a single energy. So they block Hezeret. And they block that. Now let's see if they can pump that one twice. They take 7. We blow 2. Discard a card and kill them. Oh, Hezeret. I'm pretty sure our opponent's a streamer too. Alright, let's see. Not angry at this hand. Not in love with it, but not angry at it. We'll keep it. Alright, so let's Rampager. Get some energy. I mean, it's never bad to get energy. Because we'll have to... You know... Cast our brawlers. I have no idea what my opponent's on. I do know my opponent is streaming. Or is a streamer. So... Alright, so let's red. Alright, is good. Well, brawler. Alright, Glorybringer, you're a little far off right now. Well, brawler. Our opponent's got scatter. So we got a blue-black control shell. No need to push the energy right now. Ooh, as foretold. Alright, so we got a marsh. So we can go this, into that. Into that. Nope. So I think Fatal Push may be a dead card. We're just saying. Alright, we can lose Hezi. Alright, let's see if they do anything. I mean, do I even play Hezi? I don't think so. I think we just leave it as is. I think we run it just as... I mean, why play into the board? I guess that's my feeling. Plus, we don't have a red source to deal with. Alright, we're just going to turn things sideways. I mean, we have them dead unless they have a way to deal with our board. And I'm assuming we have engulf. That was the assumption. Alright, so let's do that. Yep. Do that. Well, I hope we win then, Spirit Chiller. Alright, so we're gonna Rampager and get an energy. Brawler. Disallows. That's fine. We have lots of dead cards, by the way. So puts them at 2. So alright, they had no way to deal with Scrap Heap. Alright. So what comes in is this. These bad boys. All of that. I think that's about right. What we take out. Fatal Push. Unlicensed. And the cut. I think that's the way we run it. Yep, I think that's how we run it. I like this. I think that was the proper setup. Hub. Wow. All right. Well, I mean, I'm fine with this because we can get a green source. And we got a green source, actually. So let's green into a tune. We kind of want a black source in case we hit a transgress. But we do have a lot of so let's play around the sensor. Alright, so we got the scatter. That's fine. We are a creature heavy deck. Alright, still playing around the sensor. I'm pretty sure our opponent sides in to be like a very controlling deck. We really want them to tap down, basically. Yeah, there's sensor. So I kind of knew they had it. They always do. You always expect something. There's what we want. Alright, so they're tapped down. Because next turn we can Tracker and or Glorybringer, depending on what our opponent decides to do. Alright, so Engulf is live. Let's see how they feel. Alright, we gotta just work through it. Alright, play the land. Draw with the land. Ronus turns on. And we punch someone for 5. That's fine. Alright, so they got coup. Alright, so do they have another... Probably should have played that land. Nope. Alright, so we're just going to murder our own Tracker. And punch our opponent. Alright. So I got 2 unknowns. So it could be 2 counter spells. It could be... Let's see. Got a sensor? No, you do not. Fantastic. Alright, they're going to engulf on our step. That's completely fine. That's fine. Just looking at what we have. Alright, so they're actually fully tapped down minus probably a counter spell. So they just drew some more. So they're going to have probably 1 counter spell. Alright, so let's land. And let's do that. And that's honestly the worst of ours. Because we got hearts and stuff like that. Heart. See if that draws out the counter. There's the counter spell. Let's get some energy. Alright, I mean, they're getting to the point where they can pretty much cast anything. But so they just free casted an As Foretold. I mean, it's a cool brew, in theory. It's like Esper As Foretold. I say cool brew. So I'm assuming we're going to see an engulf. And yes, we are going to pay the energy and punch them a little bit harder. That's fine. So our opponent will take 3. Got a counterspell? Yeah, they got the scatter. Alright, so hearts down. Oh, we'll cycle our land away. I mean, we don't need another land at this point. So we'll crew up heart and just start attacking. Alright, they can glimmer. Pretty sure they don't have a way to block flying yet. We'll take 5. That just means they have another Gear Hulk. You got it. Alright, well that feels pretty good. Alright, let's cycle. Alright, that's a Scrounger. Can't be countered. Let's see if we got the engulf. Yep, there it is. Alright, so they used everything. Alright, so we tapped down all of our green sources. Alright, let's do that. Gearhulk coming back. They will disallow it. Serpapod would have done nothing because it's technically not a creature. Alright, we took out our removal, sadly. Alright, so we did draw Blossoming Defense, which is really good. Alright, so there's that. Can't be countered. Alright, so they're going to commit it. Yep. It's the loophole. Alright, so we're going to leave Blossoming Defense up. That's fine. Shuffle away everything again. That's fine with us. So we do get a transgress on our opponent. So I probably will transgress. See what our opponent's doing. Alright, so let's do this. Do that. Alright, so they disallow. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we need to see what was going on. Alright, so I'm going to bring in some of our... I'm bringing Ob in. Should I bring Ob or Unlicensed? I feel like Unlicensed. Actually, you know what? We'll bring in our friend. Take out Servant. Take out a heart. Actually, take out one scrap heap. Bring that heart in. Yeah, I'm bringing in Mangles. Put that, take out that. Say go. Yep, we're just going to kill them with Extreme Prejudice. Hopefully find a Dispossess when they're tapped down. Because that pretty much ends their game. So... we'll see. We will see. Say, I'm not angry at this deck yet. I mean, this deck feels pretty okay. So, it feels good. It looks good. I think we're going to try that ramp deck, though, next week. All right, let's see what we got. All right, so a tune for a black source, transgress on 2. Yeah, seems good. All right, so let's attune black source. And we're going to take a peek. Oh, that could be a pain. Really, they have nothing, though. We're going to take that for right now. Because the looping the commits were a problem for us. So we can... Alright, so let's do this. We're going to heart... into Rampager. So we'll be able to crew heart next turn and swing at our opponent. That's going to be a problem. Alright. That 2 mana, yep. So they have disallow up. So let's do this. Does that draw out to disallow? Into that. Does that draw out to disallow? Crew heart. Our opponent should be playing that Aether meltdown thing. Yep, there it is. Yep, that's fine. So the transgress was good. Now we know they have disallow, probably a land, and then something else. 3 other things. They need it to be an engulf. Well, that's not good for them. Because we are going to punch them really hard. Yup. I mean, feels good. Yep, there we go. All right, felt good. Not too shabby. John Gods. Who knew Hezeret? Hezeret felt great. Yeah, when you can curve out into Hezeret like that and actually swing, yeah, he's pretty good. I know Brian, the one in our stream, one of our streamers, plays the Black Red Hellbent, and Hezeret is just like, he said, amazing. Like, when Hezeret comes down, it's just like, yep, really no way to deal with him. So, all right, well, let's see what we got. Got a bunch of lands. Oh, we'll keep. We'll Blooming Marsh here into just a Rampager and get an energy and say go. All right, we'll do that. Get our energy. That'll be a turn 3 Rampager. Not horrible by far. Ooh. Cut feels really good here. So we can Rampager and cut. Alright. So let's do that. Reveal that. Rampager. So this is red-white humans or red-white exert or whatever might it be. We're actually matched up pretty well against them. The Black-Red Hellbent Apache is super good. Like, I can't say... I'm not an aggro player by far. Like, I love my control decks. But that deck can punch people so hard so quickly. Just so good. Alright, well, that's a Combat Celebrant. Well, good news is we have Unlicensed Disintegration. Bad news is we don't have Hard online. So, Exerts, untap all. Actually, no, I can. Alright, scratch that. Boop, boop. Murder. I get Chandra being expensive. I mean, I got lucky and picked mine up for like 13 ago. This is a budgety version, eh? Alright. Well, I mean, might as well. Bristling Hydra. Crew. And Gorar. Seems pretty good. crew. Swing. Alright, well that ended quickly. So I feel like the Radiant Flames possibly kind of hits my stuff, though. I may not change much. I may just bring in Arlen. Bring in the Fluffy. And go down one Scrap Heap. Because Arlen's got her own removal. When she flips, we can actually murder something. We got unlicensed, so seems okay. Yep. Yeah, I think Chandra. I think Flamecaller would do just fine. I know he runs some in the side. So. Turn 2. Alright, so we will... Ooh. Choices now? So I think we Ronus here? Because Ronus feels really good. And we'll take a chunk out. I mean, if... You know... Glorybound gets the hit. Hey, Glorybound hits, but we do get that. Alright, that's an always watching, so... Yep. That's fine. Yep. Alright, so... Choices... I think we do this turn. We swing. They want to trade, they'll trade. That's fine. But now we have a blocker with Death Touch. So... Yeah, blocker with Death Touch feels really good. That's fine. There's Brian. Go ahead. Boop. I has blocker. Alright. Alright, so let's attune. We're going to get our black source so we can murder that thing. And punch. This deck just does huge chunks of damage at times. I mean, this is just impressive. Yep. There we go. Keep on rolling. I mean, Jund Energy or Jund Gods. Whew. Been okay. Alright, I mean, I'm going to keep this. Probably go after a red source. Yeah, I mean, the big thing is Torch doesn't rotate. That's exactly it. Alright, so let's do this. We'll get a red source. Alright, so we got the Cub. Alright. We got an Uncub. Yeah, I mean, that's the only problem. Post-rotation, it's really hard to guess. Especially because we know little to nothing about Hour of Devastation. Ballista X1. Alright, so let's play the red source. Let's go green, red, play that. Black green energy we're playing against. I feel like we're matched pretty okay against them. It's fine. I can race. Alright, so let's scrap heap. Scrap heap. And attack. And pump. Take 8. Yeah, I'm not sure the deck does survive, but it's still fun to play it now. Kind of budgety. And parry. And dodge. And parry. I don't think they can attack. Yep. Alright, so they're an energy deck. Kinda want everything I have. They do have black, so they're gonna bring in some hate. So I think we go down one Scrounger and a heart and go from there. I mean, if it's the Chandras, I totally would. I'm not saying go drop all your money and buy Chandra now. I'm just saying it may not be a bad choice. All right, let's get there. Let's get there. It's said this video replay is going to be up before the other one. Yeah, this seems fine. We got some removal this time too. All right, so seems good. We're just gonna tune. We want a forest. But yeah, I really. And the other license you can get for like $1 for 4 or $2 for 4. Key to the City is not much at all. Prototype is $1. And Wanderers are like $1 or $2. Alright, we're going to do that. And do that. Wanderer's still $4? Man. What rock am I under? Snake! So it is a snake deck. Sorry for your microphone, guys. It's Snake. So it becomes a 4/4. But dies to push. I don't care. Alright. So we do this into a Zet. Stay with the right thing. Murder. Oh. Okay. Into Zet. Yep. So we're going to take a beating here. We'll take a 10. No plans on the block. So let's do that. And do that. And then that. Into that. Now, if we pull a Glorybringer off the top, that would be fantastic. Alright, so we're at 2. Alright, there's Tracker. Land. Alright, bring her off top. It's actually not bad. Don't think we survive. No. We need a removal spell. I don't mind your Fatal Push. Kind of thinking Radiant Flames. But it gets out of control too quick. I think we run it back. We're just a little awkward on it. We got a ton of games in tonight. Ton o' games. Boop-a-doop-doo. Yeah, this is fine. Double Attune gets us where we need to be. So. Green, Attune. Red Source. Red Source, Attune, Black Source. Snack. I think we just murder it this time before it gets out of control. Because next turn we can do boom boom. Yep, Cub's fine. Alright, so we drew that into that into that. So I mean, we got a blocker. I mean, sure. Alright, so I got a green source. No reveal. Pass turn. Good news is Surf Pod's like nothing. Rishgar, kind of annoying. All right, so and what I'm thinking, yeah, that's another cub. That's fine. All right, Quag is active. All right, let's play. Boop. Ob. Destroy that. All right, that's kind of not fun. But we do the same thing, so. You know, any of our kill spells would be amazing. All right. All right, so we're going to pump. Counter everyone. Nope. Ob can die. That feels really good. Alright, so let's murder Nissa and the big cub. Alright, so Nissa down. Play the next Rampager. Alright, so we've got most everything blocked up. I mean, probably, I mean, I don't care about the Rishgar so much because he's legendary. Alright, so we're going to activate Quags. We may block Quag here. Another Nissa. Another Rishgar. Alright, so let's double that. Take 8. Go to 10. Yep, we have scrapping yard. Alright. So I think we get scrap back. Then we do that with that. And we get there. Oh. Alright. That deck feels kind of good. Not gonna lie. Feels kind of good. Hope you guys are enjoying. It's kind of a quiet night tonight, but that's okay. No lands. Good hand, no lands. Oh, we'll keep. I'll put that on top. Delirium. Oh, you're fine, Apache. No worries. I am not overly worried about it. Let's get a red source. Hard on turn 2. Oh. No, this is Abzan. Okay. Okay. So glad we've seen something a little different tonight. This is a good night. I mean, this deck has pretty much shut down any outlier. And against the A-rated decks, I mean... So our opponent took the stockpile. So that means they gotta have a white source, or they have that. Okay, so they got a hub. Yeah, it's Abzan tokens. We're gonna punch Nissa in the face. I think we do that. Crew with that. Let's punch Nissa in the face. Another Nissa? No, this is Sultai Marvel. Okay. Game on. Marvel and Anointed Procession. Interesting, though. Boop, boop. No energy use right now. That doesn't speed up our clock at all. Alright, so we got a stockpile and an advocate. Alright, advocate's gonna get punched in the face really hard. I'm not gonna lie, when you can curve out with this is just silly. So they're gonna get an energy. So this is a new brew. Trying to think what are our opponents doing. Alright, so both Marvels are going to see each other. That'll trigger a hidden stockpile off the Revolt. Attack. Volt trigger, or not revolt trigger, crew that. And go RAR. No need to we'll let them block and sack, because they're gonna have to sack into something real good. Oh, they didn't block. Okay. And is it Ulamog we're gonna see? I feel like Ulamog doesn't even do it. It's Exile. It's Ishkana. Okay. That delays it. Does not kill anything, though. Alright, so I'm fine with that. We will murder. They get some of that. What's up, Big Bear? We're playing a non-dirtle do nothing. We're playing a very much punch you in the face deck. It's kind of surprising. So what's up, Patty? So that doesn't help. That's a land. I mean, it's triggering the... It triggers stockpile. Well, I can't play control forever, even though I really want to. But it'll be back, because I have a Bant control shell I'm going to bring out. Non-fog Bant control shell. Alright, so they trigger. Alright. So let's attune, get some energy. Get ourselves a red source. Play the red source. Ah, no worries. Let's do that. And that. Our opponent. Alright, so they're sacking to stockpile. I mean, it's like asking an addict if, you know, a sweets addict, if they should go and eat the whole thing of ice cream. I mean, for me, Kefnet is amazing. Alright, so our opponent's going for something. Spin the wheel of destiny. Alright, well, guess what? You're getting something thrown at you. Alright, so we're still super live. It's an interesting show. I feel like if you're running Descend, you're not running Ulamog. Just me. Alright, so you go to 6. Alright, pass turn. We may lose just straight up to Linvala activate. You know, down to 8. That Descend may have gotten us. Yep, they got us. Alright, so we have a Big Bad Marvel deck. We have cards to beat them. And I didn't play a ton of creatures, so I'm taking out the pushes and the cut and the servant. 2, and 1. And run it like that. Very nice, Apache. Take it to an F&M and punch people in the face with it really hard. It's a fantastic deck. Absolutely fantastic deck. But yes, next week I can confirm there is 2 controlled decks on the way. And a ramp deck. So 2 control decks, 1 ramp deck. We're going back into my wheelhouse. Kind of. So we'll see where that 1 Bant control shell gets me. So you guys should be excited because, you know, I cannot go away from control for too long. Like Patty said, you're missing my daily control games. Well, I miss my daily control games too. Beep bop doo da ba. Pretty sure we have some decent targets. I wonder if they remove Marvel game 2 or not. We'll find out. Ooh. Alright, yeah, we'll keep this. Red source. So we also have blossoming defense. They got a swamp. Brawler, 2 more energy. Siphoner. What's great is we're just going to play down a Hezeret and attack with Ronus. So our opponent is going to pay 2. Yeah, I kind of like this. This has been a... You know, I'm not a big... Like, I love big creatures. Like, I love punching things in the face. It's super fun. Alright, so what's our opponent doing? It's definitely an interesting take. I forget what they took. They took a swamp. So, Longtusk Cub. So maybe Convertive sideboard? Boop, boop. I will race you. Yep. 9? Alright, so they're going to block out. We're actually completely fine with this. Because Cubs are going to trade with Brawler. The next turn, we get to play a land, play Scrap Heap, and punch things in the face really hard. So we're going to have to do away with Nissa. Nissa's going to have to be gone. Alright, so we can actually Scrap Heap into Scrap Heap into Punchy Nissa. Yeah, it didn't even bother. I wouldn't have blocked it either. Yeah, it's a completely different looking deck. There's the puzzle knot, so I'm wondering if they... Another puzzle? Can't crack it. 3 mana. Alright, Siphoner. Yeah, well, we know it's Marvel. That's why Aether works Marvel. Let's see if they took it out. There's 2 in the deck. There's 1 Ulamog. So they're land away from Ishkana. Alright. Turn things sideways. Yep, Eric. Yeah, we definitely got that one because they marveled us out the first game. I got lucky hitting a Descend Upon the Sinful. So I think they're trying to hit. They got 1, 2, 3. So they wouldn't hit Delirium. Yep. Super dead. Alright, so I think we just run it back. So it's not a Marvel heavy deck unless they remove some number. But the Descends are going to be annoying. If you have no human possible way to deal with Descend. So. So, I'm okay with this. Like, this is completely acceptable. Our matchup feels pretty okay here. I'm a little excited. On a side note, we're going to go on a tangent for a second. So we're going on a tangent. So I'm kind of excited because this Saturday my buddy Brian is coming over. My other buddy Brian, who I game with on a regular basis, and we really do love playing a game called 7 Days to Die. So I haven't really gotten to play it too much because I've been busy streaming and really helping build this stream and get it up to where we want to be. So I get to actually stream 7 Days to Die on my personal account for like 6 hours on Saturday. So it's going to be super awesome. Sorry, I just had to side note you guys for a second. Because I do play other games. I'm not just a Magic player. Even though I love streaming Magic for y'all. Alright, so we're going to do this. And get a Swamp. So I want to transgress first. See what we're dealing with. Especially because they're playing a slow land. Alright. So let's do this. I think we get rid of the Ishkana. Because we can deal with Tracker. The Ishkana is the bigger pain. Alright. So I think we do this. Play that. Next turn, we reveal that. Play Ronus and Greenbelt. Yep, they drew a land. So they're going to get a bunch of clues. We can murder one. I actually murder both. Yes. Let's do this. Alright. And then we'll Greenbelt. Because Greenbelt can fire up Ronus. We're going to save the Mangle for right now. There's no reason. I'd almost be 100% they took all the marbles out. And went to like a Abzan Delirium shell. But we can fire up the heart. So we can block one. And yeah, it's fine. Alright, so there's the Attune. So that's everything out of their hand. So now we're basically... Are they just going to draw? And then the next turn we can unlicense the other one. And start getting mean. So alright, so we know they have a plains and two unknowns. No blocks. Alright, so play the tapped land. Let's try to murder one. Go upstairs. So they could have had a blossoming. They did not. So that feels just fine. I don't want to race just yet. Yep. So Descend goes in the yard. They get a land. So that's all they get off of that. So that feels really good because Descend's now in the yard. I mean, they're going to have plenty of clue draws. They just can't really attack because Ronus is mean. So they need double removal. I made Manglehorn a clue away if they tap down two more lands. So may do the Manglehorning. Ooh, are you? You did. Alright, so we're going to kill the other clue. So we're going to kill a clue. Like I say, I think they can't attack. Ooh, Glorybringer. It's like a piece of candy at all times. I think we race here. So we can take 1. So 8. They're taking 8. And then half. Yeah. So let's fire up. And go. Oh, Apache, thank you. Yeah, I'll be later on Saturday, like 8 o'clock at night. But we're going to punch things in the face. Or murder zombies, as I like to say. Alright, so they're actually going to force the block. That feels a lot better. Wow. Okay, I didn't see that coming. Alright, so they have a Hissing Quagmire and a Shambles. Unless you draw that Glory Winner. Or the Glory Savior. Because he's kind of gross. So I guess exiling Ishkana was good. Alright, there's a Marvel. They can get to 5 energy? I think. So, creature, enchantment, land, or walker. So they got a creature. So they can put an advocate in the way. But, here's the but. Glorybringer murders advocate. Manglehorn demolishes Marvel. And we win. Because I can Manglehorn the Marvel. Like, I don't think there's a way our opponent wins. And I hate saying, yeah. Couldn't draw it, though. Because I think Vessel does not say artifact. Oh, it says artifact. Alright, there we go. Glorybringer for the win. So let's talk about the deck, because I didn't really lose a lot tonight with this deck. Surprise, surprise. I mean, felt kind of good. So, Jund Gods. I liked it. I'd give it a thumbs up on that one. I think the sideboard's definitely customizable to whatever your meta is or wherever you're going. I don't know if you need 4 hearts. Heart felt really good at times and it felt really clunky at other times. I threw one at my opponent at one time because you just get too many. I think Glorybringer was just solid. Bristling Hydra is a pain to deal with. You don't generate a ton of energy, though, so I could see swapping it in and out for a few things. Because it's energy, but it's not energy. Like, so you turn one attune into a turn 2 Greenbelt, well, that's all your energy's gone. Conduit gives us some energy. Brawler gives us some energy. But really, out of that's the only energy producers we have with Aether Hub. The mana is a little shaky. I may want to tinker with it a little bit more to make it faster. Or just better feeling. Sorry, I'm using my hands. So it's one of those, like, it's good but not great in this shell. The cut one we got to use at the one time was fine. It's a nice 2-mana removal. We have enough artifacts. Unlicensed was turned on most of the time. It's a great solid kill spell for us. I definitely think there's a lot of customizability. You can customize this deck as much as you want. I think maybe go to a third Ronus, a third Hezerit. You know, we got the 3 Hezerits. Just kind of pair those off. They worked so well together. It was like, oh, I put Ronus down. Oh, look, I put Hezerit down. Doesn't matter what Hezerit can do. If he can't attack, that doesn't matter. Ronus now 5/5 that can punch someone in the face. And then I didn't get to do it, but I did play an offline match or two just to see if I really liked the deck. Being able to give Hezerit trample, it's kind of good. So, like I say, the sideboard's really kind of good. I actually may move that Arlen main board. Arlen was really solid for us when we brought her out. Just felt really good. 2/2. Oh, look, Ronus can attack now. So it made Servant better. It made, our stuff better. Manglehorn's just a necessity nowadays. Serpod, just if you know there's control around, play it. Tracker, really good for those long games just because you draw clues. Transgress, control shells, and Marvel. Dispossesses, control shells, and Marvel. Radiant Flames for any of those. I need to deal with a lot of creature needs. And Ob, because Ob is just awesome. But other than that, definitely give it 2 thumbs up. Great deck. So tomorrow night's FNM, so I will not be streaming, but I'll be doing something in FNM. Saturday, I'm streaming on my personal account, doing some 7 Days stuff. 7 Days to Die, great game. If you like zombies and Minecraft, they're married together in a voxel-based world. You can watch 2 clueless gamers run around and get murdered by zombies all night. So that'll be a lot of fun. Saturday or Sunday, I don't know what's going on exactly. Probably not going to stream. Probably go Monday. We got Commander. They gave me the Black Commander. And by they, I mean the dice. So that should be fun. Other than that, guys, hope you have a good FNM. And I really hope you guys enjoyed our deck tonight, because I definitely did, and we did very well with it. So other than that, as always, if you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. Always love to see you guys, see what you guys like to say, see your comments in chat. Just all around, just let us know what's going on. If you're on YouTube, you all know what to do. Hit that like, hit that sub button, start a conversation, leave me comments. We respond all the time. I will respond to every comment as long as we can. And I mean, as long as we can, being awesome. So, other than that, guys, thank you for coming out. And as always, have a solid night.